Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, as you guys could tell, I have a very different intro than before, and that is because that is going to be my intro whenever I do crafts. It's going to be like Slime by Leo or something like that because I usually only make slime. So yeah, that's what my new intro is about. And if you guys did not see, my new shading video will come out today. Yeah, so that's gonna be so much fun. So I'm gonna show you guys what I will be using, what I'm going to be doing today. I will be showing you guys how to make your very own clay. So this is like dried out clay that I made yesterday. Woof! Look at this, how dried. It's crumbling everywhere. Like, wow. So I will show you guys how to make this right now. Let's go. Okay, so I fell. Okay, so what you will need is so this is what you will need. You will need some hand soap of your choice, liquid. You will also need some hand sanitizer. You will also need some baby wash. You will also need some big hand sanitizer and some unbleached flour. Let's get started. Okay, and you actually need a bowl. Okay, first, I'm sprinkling some flour on the table. So, yeah, let's get started. So, I'm just sprinkling and spreading some flour around so that it's easier to like clean up the mess if it does stick to the table. So, I'm just spreading, just all around. Okay, there we go. So, you're going to want to add as much flour as you want, how big you want this clay to be. Like, it just depends how big you want your clay to be. So I'm going to making 2 bags, actually 3 bags. Yeah, I think 3 bags. So I'm going to make, so I put about at least 5 spoonfuls in here. So yeah, that's, I guess that's good. So now I'm going to add some sanitizer. I have a couple pumps. I just added like at least 5. Now I'm going to add 5 pumps of hand soap, then 5 pumps of baby wash. And some more hand sanitizer, because the hand sanitizer is really what makes it work. That was so good. So now we're going to mix. I don't think I added enough wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. So I think I'm going to add more of this big hand sanitizer. And you can always use water if you want. If you want to be boring and make a oobleck. But I want to make clay. Make clay figures. I want to be like a craft, you know. There we go. It's actually forming. Did you guys see that? Wow. I keep feeling something on my arm, and it's really creeping me out. Is it like hair on me or something? Because it's really creeping me out, and I hate it. Okay. So now I'm going to get the dough out of here and put it on the table. And now you will see why I decided to put flour on the table, because it will start to stick if you do not have the proper amount of flour. So, yeah. Okay. More flour in the dough. So this is not the kind of dough that I want. This is more like a cookie dough. Make sure, disclaimer, not all of this is edible. So don't go around just showing your friends this and saying that's edible. Cause like it's not fully edible. It's like 99.9% of it is not edible. So you want to be very careful. This is probably edible. If you can eat the flowers and taste plain and powdery, but at least you're not gonna die. But still, make sure you don't just eat the dough. Okay, so this is my clay. There's a couple of hard pieces in here, probably because the flour, I probably accidentally left some hard pieces in there from what I made yesterday, but that is okay. So now this is kind of like an off-white color. It's kind of the exact same color that I want, because then I can make eggs, you know. So if it gets a little too dry, add one of the wet ingredients. Add one of the ingredients except for flour, and if it gets too wet, don't add any more of anything except for the flour. So yeah, those are the strict rules when you make these. Follow those rules because you want to make sure that you don't want to mess it up. You spent all your life on it. I figured this out yesterday because I really was bored. I was watching a lot of polymer clay, and I didn't have clay, so I was like, how about I just make my own? But I was actually really thinking of oobleck, so then I really wanted to make slime. So then I was like, and then I decided flour can be my activator, and then I was like, that's gonna make clay. So yeah, that's where I got the idea from. It can crumble. It's very crumbly, but it only crumbles when you tell it to crumble or when you make it crumble. So you can always make these into little package gifts. These are really fun to play with. I put my hair back on ponytail. These are really fun to play with. They're super duper, ooper, schmooper, ollie, ooper, super duper cute. Oh my god. You can make so many things with these, and if you let it sit, it'll harden, and you can make figures. But it will have to sit for at least a week before it hardens fully because it will start to crack. That's how you know. But yeah, right now I'm going to show you guys how to make your very own, uh, I guess, donut or bagel or whatever. So first, you're going to take as much clay as you want, then roll it into a ball. If it tends to get like this, so there's like gaps in between. You see that? Like there's like gaps in between or something like that. Add more hand sanitizer. Nothing else but hand sanitizer. I know I said if it gets too crumbly, blah blah blah, but it's not dry. It's still wet. So you still want to make sure that it can stick together, but you still want it to like be wet. See? So now that I have my ball, it's still pretty crumbly, but that's okay. And I'm gonna take my finger, put it through, and then when you stick stuff on, do not use hand sanitizer. Do not use hand soap. But use baby wash if you're trying to put something on it. And then, because this is like the glue. Like, this is like the glue in this scenario. So, like, say you have a hard piece, right? You have a hard piece, and you want to put it on there, but you don't want it to fall off once it dries. Use this to stick it on there. Then once it's all the way on there, then you take this and you glaze it on top. So it's like so that's like the nail polish or whatever that they use. So yeah. So yeah, that's my homemade clay. It's kind of messy, but it's not as messy once you actually use the utensils that I told you to use. If you do not use if you do not use the utensils that I tell you to use, you're going to be in like a lot of trouble because the clay's not going to turn out the way you wanted it, the way you want it to, or like how I told you to. It's going to turn out really super bad. So make sure to follow the instructions that I told you to, because homemade clay does not come easy. Like sometimes when people make homemade clay, it comes out super good or it comes out really, really, really bad. And you do not want yours to come out really, really bad because mine do not come out really, really bad. And if you guys can see me making it, then that's all the proof you guys really need. So yeah. I'm gonna add more baby wash so it can like really stick together. See how like that is so super sticky? Like you guys see that? That's why I made the glue. So now guys, I'm just mixing. So guys, if it starts sticking to your hands and it looks like this, add more flour, or you could, or if you like want to keep it the same way, but it's just sticking to your hands before you play with it, add flour to your hands so that it doesn't like stick like this. See how my fingers are coated in flour? Then you can play with it like that. So, yeah. So, yeah. Just, Okay. I always thought I might be bad now. Think that is true, guys. She's so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. Okay, so now I'm just. So guys, that is my homemade clay. It does tend to get messy in the beginning, but trust me guys, if you do not like messy things, then don't watch my channel. You can watch my other channel. Whoa. Okay, not my other channel, but my other videos that I post, I have vlogs, everything. So it's like really super cool in that. In my other videos, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed how to make your very own clay. I'm definitely gonna have to wash my hands before I do like a montage or whatever. But like, look at how wormy my hands are. It's like freaking dead skin. Look at you go, I just adore you. Alright. Look at these. Okay, so guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed how to make your very own homemade clay. What you guys did, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.